Okay, today we're going to be talking about graphing nonlinear functions. So in the past we graphed linear functions, and we're just going to define those two things really quickly here. With a word within a word, I'm looking for a word within linear. Is there a word within linear that might help us and give us a clue about what a linear function is? Hopefully you're seeing the word line stick out to you, and that's going to give you a little tip for this. A linear function is an equation whose solution, or solutions I should say, which are ordered pairs x and y we talked about earlier, form a straight line on the coordinate plane. So an equation whose solutions, x and y, form a straight line on the coordinate plane. A nonlinear function, the prefix or the stem non means not, and then line. So not and a line is a nonlinear function. So the formal definition of a nonlinear function is an equation whose solutions, x, y, do not form a straight line on the coordinate plane. So a linear function, an equation whose solutions x, y form a straight line on the coordinate plane, a nonlinear function, an equation whose solutions do not form a straight line on the coordinate plane. So then we've got a couple pictures of graphs here, and we're trying to decide if they're linear or nonlinear. Basically, we're looking for straight lines or not straight lines. Here we have an exponential function. This is not a straight line, it curves, and so this is a nonlinear function. Here we have one that curves up and down, so this one is also, because it's not a straight line, nonlinear. The next one we see arrows on a straight line. This line is very straight going all the way through the coordinate plane, so this one is what we call a linear function. And now I would challenge you to try these last three on your own. Determine if they're linear or nonlinear. That's all that we're doing right here in this first video. Hopefully you're saying, well, this one's linear because it's in a straight line. This one curves. We call this a parabola, so this is nonlinear. And then this last one is curved. We've got two curved lines, so that is also nonlinear. And we'll talk about all those different shapes in a future lesson. But linear, straight line, nonlinear means not in a straight line. And looking at graphs, it's pretty easy to tell whether things are linear or nonlinear, because if you see the straight line, we know that it's linear. If it curves at all, we know that it is nonlinear or a nonlinear function.